How old are you when you're 7?
When you're 7, you're in second grade. Going at sixth, seventh grade, or sorry, sixth, first and second grade.
How's it going, everybody? It is Monday night. If I sound a bit croaky, if I sound a little bit different than usual, it's because I have fire lung. The
Oh,
sky has utterly and completely destroyed my lungs. But I want to say, Coach, how are you doing this evening?
I am doing fabulous. It's been a wonderful day off of school. I made some videos for the people because I won't be here this weekend, and we just it's great going out of town. I can't wait.
Yay! Hello,
Yes,
hello, everybody.
yes. Look at all the people.
Hey, let me go to the top. I just want to say hello to Rita. Great to see you. Andrea, great to see you. You know
Yeah,
what's funny? I was early on Tammy's stream the other day and I was like, yay, I'm early. Joydy, great to see you. Hello,
look at
hello.
you.
Yay.
Yes.
Judy, hello, hello. Melania, great to see you. I'm going to say it again. Melania, great to see you. I was doing laundry yesterday. Judy, great to see you. Hello, hello. Yay. Hello, everybody. Tammy, hello, hello. Yay, Terry, great to see you. Great to see you. I think I'm caught up.
I think so too. Absolutely. You guys, I'm in LA.
And if anyone noticed, Coach has officially been teleported to the
I
house of
have.
sewing. The sky is the air quality is so bad it's like smoking 5 cigars at once. So if you hear me
Mm.
randomly cough, it's because the sky is just awful right now.
Oh,
I'll come join you on Saturdays. Yeah, you just have to send me like you can join anytime. Let me know. Anytime you'd like to join, let me know, and you are more
well,
than welcome to join us.
well, she's saying that because I usually send her the link and I won't be around on Saturday. She knows that.
Oh, okay, okay, okay.
Yeah. So I'll send you her email because she prefers it by email. I don't even have I'll just send it. I'll text, like, message, however I do it to you.
Because I'm nothing but a professional here in the house of sewing.
As your
Nothing but
secretary, I deserve just a little bit more.
I'm gonna be lost
More
without
than
you.
double zeros.
Oh, good times, good times. So I decided to make a shirt using my reliable simplicity pattern. Do you know this guy has
Oh,
a perfect beard that has to be spray on?
oh, it's sprayed on.
That's not
It's
real.
sprayed on.
And if anyone's interested, I'm still looking for that print.
Okay. Is it like pebbled or something?
No, those are blue leaves.
Blue leaves. So brown with blue leaves?
Yeah, it's
Is that what?
I've
Okay.
had this pattern for years.
Brown. I'm writing it down.
If there's
Blue
one thing
leaves.
that simplicity does have is they have a ton of patterns for men.
Okay.
Hey, how's it going? How's it going? Yay. Great to see you. Great to see you. Tammy, using patterns is how I started. And speaking of how I started, I've gained a few pounds since the last time I've made a shirt um, from this particular pattern, but I learned from my mistakes. So if you see me when I put the shirt on, if I'm walking around like this, it's because I'm sucking it in. I know, it's Bizarro World. I'm using a pattern. Oh,
Well, there's a batik that has brown and blue leaves on it. I'll send it to you somehow.
the
See if you like
fires,
it.
the fires are semi-contained, but it's the amount of smoke being blown my way.
Mm.
So I live in a direction where I'm I'm upwind of Los Angeles, I guess you could say. And so anything that comes from the ocean blows through my particular canyon. And so we're just getting a ton of smoke here. I have made like 50 or 60 things from this bag. I've gained a little weight though, and that's okay. I'm not. You know what's funny? I'm not gonna put the arms. I was gonna put the sleeves on this, but I'm not.
Oh,
Great
you're
to
just
see
gonna
you, Pam.
see
Great.
sleeveless shirt.
I'm gonna add a giant hood on it in
Oh,
true my so-called life fashion. Do you know? I thought
that's
about it. I
amazing.
haven't made a giant hood in 2025.
Well, it's only been a few days. And by the way, thinking of that, it's a day 20. Tomorrow's day 21. How are you doing?
You know what? I may not feel like it, but I'm going strong.
Hey, I mean, you're creating habits left and right. You're breaking records.
It is day 20, and I have not purchased a sewing machine or purchased any fabric.
Thanks, Pam. Everyone needs to give him a round of applause. Just give him a big old hug. He's doing an amazing job. And for everybody else that's also on this train with us, because I'm also on that train. I don't buy sewing machines, but we're going fabric. It's
Going
great.
off the rails on a crazy train.
Yes. That's gonna be your theme song with me. Like, yeah, let's
Ah,
do it.
but yes,
Oh,
sincerely, this year I have not purchased any fabric. I haven't gone to the thrift store even. I'm sure there'll be a
Pam
lot of
hasn't gone to the
listing
thrift
posts around
store.
for me.
Read. Pam has not gone to the thrift store. She put it in black and white.
Yay!
Pam, I'm
my
proud of you.
my most used pattern is Mimi GR11407. I don't know if I've used it hundreds of times, but it has so much scotch tape on it, you can tell. Yay,
Are
Pam, good
the
for you.
Mimi patterns, is that where you primarily like float towards?
Any I was buying patterns for who would just um patterns for men. It's not that they're rare, but they're few and far between.
Okay.
And so anything that would have a dude on the cover, I would purchase. I said today I bought some fabric. That's okay.
It's okay, Judy. It's all right.
I have patterns for pajamas I've never made for all kinds of things.
Mhm.
This might be, speaking of things, this might be 20 drinking tea. No, might be
Wow.
day 20 drinking tea.
So you're off of coffee, maybe?
Her rewards waiting tomorrow. Yay!
Yes, tomorrow's a big day in Tammy's world, everyone. It's her 1-year anniversary. So
Yay!
float on over there.
Everyone should go float on to Tammy. I have bought Walmart fabric this month, but no thrifting. There's nothing wrong with that at all.
Hey, that works.
I'm trying for 2 months, no buy. I'm trying to see how long I can go without purchasing
You
fabric.
go, Terry. You go. I mean, if I could turn the camera around and actually show you the closet. Oh, my hands go away. The closet in front of me, you'll be like, Jess, you're not going to need anything for quite a few days, years, maybe. Well, not as long as William. William has more fabric than I do, but at least I can. I know I could make at least 20 or 30 quilts out of my closet, easy.
Wow.
Hmm. I just need background. I just don't have enough background for it all.
Oh, I have space. As you can see now that you're here, I have
Yeah,
a ton of
look
space.
around me. Absolutely. You know, it's missing a couple things. We'll
You
talk
know
about it
what?
after the live, though.
Sure. Yes. I'm gonna be trying to go get a PO box tomorrow. Do you know I started out when I started my channel was DIY repurposing everything. I created the monster that is my so-called because I was actually quite frugal and I would use everything that I touched, and now I'm
Yeah.
like I have 100 piles of everything.
What can I
So
do with
5
it?
years later I have to deal with it.
Yeah.
Hey, Shalom. Hello, hello.
Hi, Shalom. How are you? Long time
How's it
no
going, dude?
talk, girl. I hope that your day went better and you're ending it with us. So, that's amazing. Oh, 50 cents a yard. Wow. See, no one could beat that. Not at all.
Sorry, I have to.
No, I heard that. Yeah, I saw that you were mic'd out. So I was like, oh, hold on, let me talk.
I have no fabric, no scraps, no crumbs now. Turn scraps into crumbs into new fabric. I wish I was that. I read it. I wish I was that efficient. I have so much, and it kind of snowballed with me. And I didn't realize it until I went to one of my hidden places where I hide my fabric, and I'm like, oh, I have more scraps.
Terry, did you see my bag? I wonder if she saw my bag. Terry, did I show you this bag the other day? Oh, I can't even. Hold on.
I know you're gonna have to.
Has to be on me. Has to be on me. Doop. Terry, did I show you my bag? It's 3D. It's fabric weaved. I really like it. I'm gonna do a video. For all those people. But yeah, it's amazing. All right, you can take me off. Thanks.
I will say, like, I used to drink a really hardcore amount of sodas and coffee, and when I cut back, it did change my life. Spot the difference.
Spot the differences. We should play that game next time. I can take a screenshot and then you can start moving things.
It's cheating though, because I was doing that from the second you took the picture. I was like,
oh,
the TV's already changed.
Yeah.
I need to go through this room. That's another thing. Going through this room, I am rediscovering the fact that I own a fabric store. I own every kind of accessory you could possibly think of. Where is it? Because I'm ridiculous. Oh, it's right here. I still have one of these in the package.
That's like my favorite size. Is it 28?
45.
40. That's a 45. Oh, your hands are bigger than mine.
Oh yeah, I have catcher's mitts. I can't be messing around with
it. It looks like my 28 because I'm so used to my little hand. Or smaller hand. Not little. But yeah.
Yay. Oh. Yay. So this evening, I'm going to be working on this shirt that I've pretty much made this shirt already. A lot of this was inspired from ads I've been seeing on YouTube that I've been seeing on, and it's this weird hoodie. So I've decided to make it more of a tunic and no sleeves with a giant hood.
That'd be amazing.
So I'm going to grab my hood in a second. I'm going to catch up with the chat. Less than 12 ounces. Sort of also.
You already cut out your hood?
Oh, it's ready to go. It's ready to be serged and everything.
Oh, so like there's not like the drama, bring the table in?
No. It's because Pittsburgh scored. Yeah.
Oh.
The Los Angeles Kings are playing the Pittsburgh Penguins this evening.
Hey, did the Hurricanes win?
Do you know what's funny? I was watching the game all the way on my phone, all the way home, and I can't even tell you who won.
I can't. No, neither can I. I got you. Don't worry about it.
Yay. Hello. Great to see you. Welcome. Yay, Ali Baba. I really need to catch up with the chat.
Hi,
hello.
Ollie, look where I am. I transported myself.
Yay, great to see you. Hello. Welcome. And to anyone watching, welcome to the House of Sewing. I'm going to be making a hood in a second. I'm just doing a little housekeeping, and my knees are going back and forth. Do you know what the sad thing is? This is like 10 o'clock in the morning for me. Like right now, this is my morning. Because my hours are so reversed. Yay. And you are not seeing things. Our twin is transported into the House of Sewing. I'm not feeling well, so I needed my co-pilot to be a co-pilot. I'm using 100-weight thread. Send positive vibes. It's 80.
Put on a battle vest. Oh, Ollie, that's not fair.
Is that like this? I bought this from like a professional sewing place. They had Jukies. They were an authorized dealer. This is a
Is that glide thread?
I don't
Is that glide?
bonded nylon.
Um, it looks like what I have on my long arm.
This thing, it doesn't
Yeah.
fit in most sewing machines. I'm gonna give it a try in the FOF, but it does not fit in the Hey, Kilroy! Oh, excuse me.
Hi, Gilroy.
Oh, I apologize to anyone tuning in late. I am not feeling good because this sky is black. It's like smoking 100 cigars at once.
Oh,
Yay, hello everybody. Welcome, welcome. I'm gonna go grab my giant hood in a second. Kilroy is officially rooting for the Pens this year.
oh, but we
Oh,
are
this
going against the Kings. I don't know if that's safe, but you are over there, so.
I saw a free grab. Hate to say it, near LAX 10 to 12 301s and oh, don't tell me, don't oh no.
Oh, that was Alibaba telling you that. Lee, friendship.
Hey, Tasha, hold on. Why did it? There we go. Seriously, thank you so much. I saw your video. I absolutely love it. I almost want to go run and get that coat right now. Thank you so much. I almost
Yes,
cried. Use a cone holder for that spool.
absolutely.
I have
Yeah.
a bunch of spool holders. A bunch. Because if I I'm the kind of guy where when I see one in the wild, I actually know what they are, so I buy them. I took the one off my blind stitcher. I have at least 3
Mm.
Dritz spool holders. This is the one I always use is right in front of me. My dad has those. I I I think I bought just thread that's way too thick for my machine. And I've had it here for 2 years or whatever long ago I bought it. Cuz my other machine was like, "What are you doing?" And I couldn't put it in the bobbin.
Yeah, not all machines like thick thread.
I
Mm.
didn't know. This is the launch pad. I am the launch pad McQuack of sewing. Patent pending.
Launchpad McQuack.
You ever
Launchpad.
watched? You ever
Yes.
watched? Okay. Sometimes I
Yes.
crash. Sometimes my ideas are spectacular, and I'm like my big hoods. I started making giant hoods because they don't make hoodies for people like me with giant heads. And then it just started getting longer and longer, and then I became the Keebler elf. And here we are.
Oh, do you make fudge cookies too?
Yes. Yes, I do.
Then we can be friends. Good.
Use a mug for the thread. Put the thread
Yes.
behind.
I've used mason jars too when I couldn't find anything.
I have a ton of mason jars.
Mhm. Make sure it's wide mouth so I can get in.
I sew with 138 every day when I quilt. I forget to put the thread. And wow.
Mm.
Oh, thank you so much, Sasha. For machines are portable and tables. A lot of heavy lifting. I do have my son.
You got a truck or two that you can drive over there.
Yeah, I do.
Okay,
Yeah,
Ollie, he made it 20 days.
Foot Locker of spool.
He needs more.
No, I'm gonna finish my hood tonight. I'm gonna go grab my hood in a second, and I'm going to finish my hood. But I do have a drawer full of spool holders. Spoiler.
I
Oh.
wouldn't assume otherwise.
What is the value? I paid, I want to say like 30 or $40 for that spool. But I live in LA, so everything's
Yeah.
you know.
I mean, it looks larger than mine. So what is it, like 10,000?
Yeah, it's something crazy like that.
Yeah. Because mine's only 5.
Oh, this is 5,600 yards.
Oh. And because it's thick thread. I have glide. It's thin. I use it for my machine.
I've been using a lot of it for hand sewing.
That's behind me that you can't see.
You need something cold, will you? Absolutely. Yay. This room, I have so much stuff. Do you feel like
Sometimes he feels like an elf. Sometimes he doesn't.
too big for a mug? Maybe a soup bowl. I am obsessed with soups. I have every kind you possibly think of. Andrea loves your background.
Thank you.
Free machines all like are like free pianos. The reason they're free is because they're paying. This is true. This is true.
Now, I did get a free piano, and now I want to get rid of the free piano. But that means I have to move it like physically, and I just don't want to do that.
Negative 25.
Are you serious? Girl, where are you?
Michigan, I believe.
Oh, no, thank you. Oh,
Alexa,
where am I at?
what's the temperature right now?
Right now, it's 52 degrees Fahrenheit.
That's 52.
Canes are in overtime. It's 3-3.
Negative 16 in PA. It looks like text 40 waves.
It's 21 degrees, but it feels like 14. That's what my underground says. No, thank you. I'll be starting up my car early tomorrow.
Tomorrow night's going to be even colder.
Yeah.
I try not to complain because, it's actually cold on the East Coast right now. Because, it's cold at night here, but during the day, it's like 60 or 70 degrees.
Oh, must be so nice. I would wear like t-shirt and shorts right now.
The wind has been out of control, though. Lately. Yay.
They already closed your schools? Huh.
I'm using clay on the frame 201 singer. That's good to know. This year I am going to resurrect. There's a few 1950s singers that I want to bring back to life because they are beasts. Wow, they closed the schools. Crazy.
Well, tomorrow's a testing day for math for the whole school, so we will be there. Negative 28 Celsius. Oh, you said Celsius, so never mind.
Great to see you. Great to see you, Sydney. Hello, hello.
Hi, Sydney.
Yay, welcome. Great to see you. School's closed around here. Too cold for the road. Do we've had a lot of power outages here. So I'm driving as my kid's like, is there power at the school? We're like looking around to see if the lights are on.
Yeah. It's the first thing. Is there water and is there power? Because if so, you're going.
6 degrees where Tasha is, 17.
Yeah.
Is it 17 here? Gosh, I feel bad. I had a fan on earlier in here.
Well, it's just like that vortex, that air mass is coming down from the Arctic. It's just horrible. Like they're expecting snow even south of us, but the snow is expected actually like on the coast, like at the beach, and not here. Like, so I'm gonna have to go to the beach to build a snowman.
Oh, Ollie! I'm trying to forget about those machines. Hey, Mona! Hello!
Hi, Mona!
Yay, everybody! Hello! I'm gonna grab my hood in a second. I am so sorry for everybody when it is freezing, but I am here for you. And I'd also like to say to all of my TikTok brothers and sisters, welcome. Welcome to YouTube.
But I just want to say, a lot of people that are on your stream are quilt people. Just go get a quilt. Go snuggle up. Go just wrap yourself up like a burrito and come hang out with us. Absolutely. Yes.
We're fun. We sew. We talk about life.
He sews clothes. I do quilts.
People are trying to convert me to the quilt side.
Yes, he's going to. There's no converting. He will. He'll make his second one. And then we're going to fix the first one.
That'll be my first quilt will be a cloak quilt. So I can wear it and say, come to the dark side.
I've sent you some pictures.
Ah, it
You just
started
gotta
doing.
you have to like say yes.
It's supposed to rain here too
When?
this weekend, I think.
Mm, wow.
Uh,
Rain in
William,
California. Who would have thought?
William has a dog. That was me coughing. That was just my. That was my cough.
Oh,
Oh, yay! Friends of mine in Texas tell me it's snowing
yeah.
crazy. Almost like Canada, the vortex from Canada.
I know. I did. I'm like, yeah, it's Canada coming up.
It's all up there.
It's all up
To
there.
us, we're.
So Ollie, I'm coming. We're gonna find you someday, Ollie. Yeah, been talking about it. I'm gonna go find all my friends.
You'll
So
be
you
able to
gotta let
spot
me know where you
me.
live.
I'll have 50 coats on and I'll look like the State Puff Marshmallow Man.
Yep. William and I are gonna take a trip around the United States, and we're gonna take pictures with all of you.
And
So
Canada.
Ollie, I need to know.
And we have to start here. We need to go party on
Oh,
Vancouver Island like it's
oh.
2002.
So we're gonna start in Vancouver and make our way across to the eastern side of Canada and then
Absolutely.
down. Okay, I can do that. Just as long as the drive's nice.
This has been video editing program I use. CapCut. Why, really? I know there's all. I haven't even gone to my computer. Just I was never on TikTok or anything like that, so none of this affects me, you know. But I feel sorry for all the quilting people who built a community, you know. You
So
need to
Linda,
make
I
it.
asked him to make me a quilted coat since I don't know how to make a jacket. I can make a quilt. So that's all I've gotten.
I stayed home tonight. It's one outside, Mona. Yikes!
Mm.
I think it's just as time.
Oh, yeah, you heard Flash. She's just terror. We've been kicking her out of the sewing room, and she doesn't like it.
Actually, up in northern Arizona, it's freezing and very cold. Plus, the ski resorts there are expecting snow.
I can't ski to save my life. I think I'm gonna fall and die.
You've never skied before?
I've cross country skied, if that counts.
Ma'am, that's skiing.
No, but I'm not going down a hill. I'm not going down like a black diamond or something.
I'm not
So
saying I've gone on like K2 and I'm like, let's go. Let me get my
okay,
glasses.
so yeah, I know how to put on some skis and go. Have you gone snowshoeing before?
I am a snow weather enthusiast.
Yes, you. Okay.
It
Look at
was
you.
terrible. I've told this story a million times. I bought a TikTok. Oh, TikTok is back.
It
Well,
is. It came back.
oh, see, I'm ranting. You got to stop me. You have to be like, hey, breaking news. It's back.
Oh, okay. Flashing lights. Breaking news. TikTok's back.
You know, because this shows how much I'm not on TikTok.
I'm not on TikTok either.
I want to.
But apparently I need to because there's a whole quilting world over there, right, Tasha? You got to help me out. I got to break through to the dark side of TikTok.
I have no idea. See, that bothers me when you pay for something though, and it blocks you like that.
Yeah. All right. So what were you going to say about skiing?
I thought I was going to be a professional snowboarder. I bought the gear and everything. I
Like
lasted
Shaun White?
one trip, snowboarding, one trip.
You need to come out here so I can introduce you to Shaun White. I know who he is. Yep, I know where he lives. You can go hang out with him.
I've been snowshoeing. I've been all of it. I like skiing. When you're snowboarding, you are trapped on that. You are trapped on that. I never skied either. You're trapped on the board. Your feet are locked in. When you're skiing, at least you have two different skis that you can move like you're walking.
I mean, how much am I going to hurt myself? That's my question. You know, I probably will hurt myself. I'll probably break a leg. Seriously. Oh, why are we congratulating Andrea? What'd she do?
I'm trying to muscle through the chat because I'm trying to get to my hood. I've never ever been snow tubing. I've only been snow. See, tubing is fun.
Oh, I love tubing. Absolutely. Yes, 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 yes. I will go 100 times.
Just making sure everybody gets in on the chat. I have 3 grandbabies. My son-in-law is a ski instructor. I would need help.
Oh,
I can snowshoe, no skiing, not much skating.
we should have a skiing party.
Tubing is awesome. I like it was weird. I thought I was going to be a professional snowboarder. I'm better at
Mhm.
skiing. You never know these things. I surfed forever and I came into snow sports arrogant. And nature will always teach you respect.
So I grew up 45 minutes away from Lake Placid. And a fun fact, you can go on the luge track and the speed skating rink and everything like that. So that's quite fun. And they even let you up and down the gondola so you can go up onto the mountains.
That's fun.
I've been to the top of Whiteface. That's an amazing mountain to be on top of.
Rah rah, hello, Skits. Great to see you. Great to see you.
Hi, Skid.
I'm trying not to sing Chattahoochee or Rah Rah Rasputin.
Oh, you can sing Chattahoochee. I'm over it now.
Any kind of tubing, even snow tubing, makes me want to sing Chattahoochee.
There you go. That's a safe sport for all of us. We can all go tubing. Everybody
Tubing
put on their
is
bibs.
So much fun.
Let's go.
I live in the land of wakeboards. And it always goes where people buy a boat. They buy this fancy wakeboard boat, and everyone ends up tubing because nobody wants to wakeboard.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Just don't go too fast and knock me off. Or you would probably do that.
Oh, I'm a cruiser. And it's different in the state of California. As someone who used a boat, we have speed limits here. And you have to go in a certain direction. You can't just certain lakes you can go wherever you want, but the one by my house, you have to go in a big circle.
I don't think our lakes have that here. Not that I'm aware of.
California is no joke. If there's something to be alleged, if there is something that somebody needs a rule or a law for, we have it here.
The world's a dangerous place.
Oh, you could totally wipe out skiing, Terry. You could totally bite it, wipe out whatever you want to call it. It all hurts just the same.
Yeah, I don't need any bruises.
Okay, good to know. Good to know. I like having a hot day in front of a fire watching it snow. A hot toddy, sorry. I don't have my glasses on. That was one thing I discovered when I did go skiing. I loved the lodge. I liked going and hobnobbing with the people and hanging out by the big
hot
fire.
chocolate.
Absolutely.
Without marshmallows.
That's easier to carve. Easier to carve on a snowboard and powder. You need dry snow away from the coats. I think that's another thing too. Like here, when it snows, it's like icy almost. Tubing safe, yes. If you
there's so much moisture because of how much warmer it is when you get down to the surface. Yeah, just turns to ice eventually.
I just opened the app and it worked. So CapCut is back, I think.
Mm.
It's a lot of saber rattling too. I've seen a guy go 10 feet in the air tubing. Do you know, when I was a kid, I saw a parasailing accident in Mexico. Guess what I've never done in my
Parasail.
The rigs came off and the person just was like, bye. And I remember being like 9 years old and I'm like, that's not right.
No.
My heart saying I was a little kid.
Oh. Well, hopefully they floated a little for, as they were coming down.
They eventually came down. They panicked and they crashed down to the ocean.
Yeah.
They were jerking in the thing
with all the sharks.
That part on the West Coast, we have sharks here. We do.
We have sharks on the East Coast too.
We have sharks.
Hammerheads.
I'm gonna be with Moni. Why y'all go ski? I like hanging out in the lodge too. You have to stay outside. The color boys here on the ocean is busy water. The color buoys here on the ocean and yeah, we have those here. We have
Wow, the
buoys
French
where you have
Alps.
to go in a circle when you're like have a boat. My brother broke his arm. French
Yeah.
Alps. All of these are dangerous. Like I'm not saying any
Mhm.
of this is safe. So we myself fall on skis. So, and someone came back to help me but help I mean instructing me how to get myself up. It's because they want you to be self-sufficient. Oh, I need
Mhm.
to move my phone so I don't time anybody out. Let me move my phone. I have giant big mouth.
Yes, because you did that. What was it, Pam last time?
Yes, and it was not intentional at all.
Pam, watch
Parasailing is
coming after
so
you again.
scary. So you know what's so funny? I've bungee jumped. I've done all parasailing is really dangerous. A lot of people who offer it when you go on vacation have no training. You know, it's so funny that you would say that. I've never like anytime I've done anything crazy, it's been in America where I sign waiver and I could my remaining people can sue somebody.
I'd rather go scuba diving than go parasailing. Can
And
you
please,
scuba?
yo, I've gone scuba. I don't know if I have the
Mm,
lung capacity for it anymore, but I took training when I was
yeah.
younger.
Well, just easy breaths. You'll be fine.
I've seen horror stories. That's what I'm saying. So I don't. I saw a video where a parasailing guy's teacher broke tether broke, and then he caught a wind current. He went about 500 feet. As someone who's been caught in a rip current, you can go 500 feet instantly. Instantly.
No. I'm
And I
glad that
mean,
you
you're
survived.
teleported. You want to talk about being teleported? I've been caught in a rip current. It is no joke.
You're never gonna sew the house with all these people
I'm
coming.
almost there. We're almost to the bottom. Tammy, the slave driver, is driving. All right, we'll build the pyramid. I promise. Oh, I used to call my dad Pharaoh because he always had a project,
Oh
and I'm like, will it never end? We would
no,
finish something. He'd be like, okay, we're gonna build this cathedral now, and I'm like, ah,
Dad, no.
oh.
Oh,
I didn't take offense. Oh, Pam, you're such a good person. Thank you, thank you, thank you. See, I like floating on a
I didn't even know that she wrote that. Yeah,
no parasailing. But I was
yeah.
traumatized as a kid, and it was the people's reaction because everybody else was like, "Uh oh," because it went from paradise to like, "Uh oh," people just panicked.
Oh,
And now that whole area was bought out by some resort, so that whole area has been revamped, and the plebs probably can't even go there now. That whole beach is probably private.
mm.
My legs can do scuba between getting valley fever twice and with the long haul COVID, my lungs have crystal on the bottom of them. I think about that too. I don't know if I could go scuba-ing. That was
Well,
what Rita.
then we can go snorkeling. We'll all take a group and go
I love
snorkeling.
snorkeling.
Yeah, we gotta find a really nice place because every time that I've gone, it's all those touristy places and everything's dying. I don't know. The water's too warm. I guess there's nothing. I've seen a couple turtles and a fish, but yeah.
Kicking over tambourines.
I know. I was just like, he has chains or something.
Oh, there's a ton of private beaches here, and in Mexico too, because they're bought out
Mm,
by who's the big corporation? Is it Sandals?
there are
Is it
sandals,
like Sands?
sandals. Yeah.
I think they bought out that whole area because it was this weird cove in Mexico. I want to say it was in Mazatlan. It
Mm,
was beautiful. We went there every year as a kid. I have fond memories of it. Fond memories. But it was totally like it was a 1970s house, and when you walked in, it had a giant pit. It had a round, I don't even know how to explain it. The entire living room was a round couch, and you'd
mhm.
walk into this pit, and it was all couches. It was a swinging house.
So Mona, I think he should bring us all on a cruise, like all of us.
I own professional snorkeling stuff where when you turn your head, the valve closes and you go underneath water and stuff. I have all kinds. Yeah, I have all kinds of fun stuff. I've been keeping.
Wow.
I've been keeping on private beaches. Really, there's no wall. How? Oh, I have been on private beaches. It's like that here too. I've wandered just surfing. I'm like, oh, no one's over there, so I'll just walk. Like
Mm-hmm.
it's weird. But here, they do have fences. In California, they do have fences to keep people out. They rendered it illegal, and then they brought it back. It is sandals. Okay.
Man, I'm striking out with Mona. We're not going scuba. She's not getting on a boat. But she'll go to a ski resort and stay in the
Nobody
lodge.
on the beach below me and I died in Canada. I want to go on a quilting cruise. Tammy, how was that? How was the crowd? Would I have fun on a quilting cruise? I have so many questions.
Yeah, well, so most of the time the quilting cruises is just when the days at sea, those are the days that you can sew and quilt. That they'll have classes and things,
Can
but
I
you
bring
can
my
sew
sewing
anytime.
machine?
No, well, yeah, you can bring your sewing machine, or you can rent one.
I have a quilting sewing machine. A few, actually.
Most of the time, people just rent them.
My brother took me to a new beach in Cali. I don't remember the name. It was the year of discovery.
The man, Rob Appel, he has a quilting cruise.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm.
He was one of the first people I was ever subscribed to. Still to this day. I'm obsessed with 1970s architecture. I'm obsessed with the 70s, but that's just because I'm fun for an era that I wasn't alive for. Let's be real. Let's be real.
That's been ingrained into your memory through your parents.
Well, it's the romantic. I watch all the old TV stuff. So it's the romantic view of what it was. But not everybody was living like Carson. Johnny Carson was one of the richest people in the 1970s. I'm not getting on a ship. I do know people who got caught. Who got caught during that notorious cruise ship during the first COVID. Like there were people from my town, and I can't remember where they in like Italy or something. They were like in a foreign country too. They were somewhere I've never been. Just wanted to go. Cruises are amazing. I've
on a few.
I've gone on a few, and if they have a soft serve ice cream machine, that's how I judge them on how their ice cream tastes.
I think that's a given, and they're all over. There's like 3 or 4 of them in that
And
dining room.
My son,
all night long.
The last time I went, we were living off of the soft serve machine. We were eating ice cream at the fancy dinner, and people were looking at me like, "You allow a child to do that?" And I'm like, I pull up my ice cream cone. I'm like, I'm doing it too.
That's like 1:00. Let's go make a pizza run and eat some soft serve ice cream. Absolutely. Yes.
I got bored, and I'm an insomniac. And I was like, let's go. They're constantly like, we ate for 3 days. It's very real. It's very Roman-esque. Do you know what's really funny? I know quilting cruise. Do you know I constantly because I get Scientific American, I constantly get ads for the Norwegian cruises. I want to go so bad. I want to go so bad on one of those small boats. And I do look those up. And now that I'm talking
river cruises?
Yes, now that I'm talking about it, those videos will pop up on my phone. Because that's what happens. And I fall in love with the idea. I want to take my son while he's still willing to hang out with me.
Oh, he's always going to want to be willing to hang out with you.
But my parents took me traveling when I was like a little kid. And I see pictures and I'm like, well, we went a few times, but there were a few places I would like to remember. So I see awesome pictures and I'm like in a stroller next to a pyramid. And I'm like, come on.
No, that's not even an experience. You were still eating soft food.
Oh, man. So I'm going to sew this conservative hood, just a small hood.
That's small. That is pretty small comparative. Well, at least go down to your knees.
We'll see. It's gonna be longer than the shirt.
Mm.
That they wouldn't let them off. That was the cruise was stuck in Japan. I think if you went back in time, eventually you want to go back to the present team. I think about this all the time because I constantly watch sci-fi shows about time travel.
Hey, that's
First
what
off,
Outlander's all about.
you wouldn't want to go back. Like people, imagine going back and being a powerless 9-year-old. I had a family member say something very poignant to me one time, and I'm like, "Oh yeah, time travel would be rough. What if you went back in your body at 9? They would lock you up if you were like, this is gonna happen, and then even if you were predicting it, or then
Mhm.
you get like
Like,
you'd
who are
have to
you
work
really
for the
gonna
X-Men.
tell?
You'd be working for the X-Men.
Depending on how far back you go. Like, who are you really gonna talk to?
Or like in my family, they would believe me when I started predicting sports, and I'd be like, "Put some money on it." They would believe me.
Mhm. Oh, Back to the Future. Is that Biff? Was that his name?
I would totally give myself an everything almanac,
Yes.
a couple magazines. We don't
Yeah.
do newspapers anymore. A hard drive.
What stocks to buy and when.
1996 run from Enron. Run.
Enter Google in this year, please.
I
Absolutely.
miss.
Yeah.
I had fun on cruise ships, even before and after a kid. I had fun,
Mhm.
even before and after. Because when my kid was little, I'm like, we're gonna binge eat for 3 days. He's like, yeah. Uh, that's what everyone keeps on telling me because they're so intimate. I've
Mhm.
gone on like see, I've gone on Viking cruises and stuff, but they go south. They go to Mexico, out in the middle of the ocean, and their ships are cities.
Yeah.
They're cities. They're literally like you can get lost. There was one I went on. It felt like a lot of the cabins were in the middle of the ship, so it felt like an apartment building. They're
Can't
huge.
remember the ones that my sister goes on, but there's like, I don't know, she says it's like Central Park in the center.
That's what I'm saying.
And
They're so
there's this
unbelievably huge.
massive. Yeah.
And of course, they're all wheelchair accessible.
Yeah.
I just noticed Jess looks like she's out there.
I am, Mona. No, I transported here. I'm not in North Carolina.
We have transporters here in the house of so.
Yeah. He just pushed a button and I just zoomed right in.
I would love to
He's
go.
off to the side right over here.
You know, the first time I went on a cruise, I was paid for, and it got me hooked on cruising.
Mhm.
I went with a bunch of family members, and they hooked it up. They've actually really lowered a lot of the prices because of the plague, and
Really?
it's people still haven't gone back to
No.
cruising.
Well, mm, I don't know. I could fight that statement because every year I look them up and it just feels like they get more expensive. But I don't know if it's because my kids are now technically adults now and they're not kid prices anymore. Maybe that's what I'm going back and forth with, but
And also, how far do you live near where all the ships are? I know that sounds weird.
oh, I mean, I usually go out of Tampa or
Oh wow.
Miami, which is 12 hours to
Oh,
Miami from here.
okay, that's
And
far.
we'll drive.
Long Beach, spoiler, is like an hour, 2 hours from my house. It's not far at all.
But they usually have so many good deals where the second person's like half off or you get like $500 like bonuses or something towards your cruise or whatever it may be.
Like even in Vegas, and I'm not giving
Mhm.
any secrets away, but you get discounts if you have a California ID because we're the ones that spend money there.
Mhm.
There's a pedal wheel. Quilting cruise for a week on Lake Constance
Oh,
Switzerland. Plus, I get full access for. Oh my god! See, my problem is
that's an Ollie thing.
I would need a gym because I don't know how I would do on those small ships. That's my only thing.
Yeah.
because I love traveling, but I get homesick within like I don't know 30 hours.
30. I was gonna say 3 days. 3 days is what usually, and then I'm like, all right, I woke up. This is my 3rd day. What are we gonna do now?
When you start appreciating all the things that you left when you hated them, you leave your house. You're like, I'm so glad to leave all of you. 3 days later, you're like, I miss my house.
Yeah. I miss my bed. I miss my shower.
Exactly.
It's just not the same.
For me, it will always be creature of comfort.
Mm-hmm. Ollie says there's no gym on that boat.
I need lots of space. I can't be bone idle.
Yeah. It's an easy week tour. I want to take a tour of Scotland.
You have to be careful, though. I went to this one place with so much history. I don't remember any of it. Amsterdam. You have to be careful where you.
Well, I wonder why we didn't remember any of it. But you were too young. We're going to say that.
Literally, I was. The adult me would go, at least go take pictures in front of a castle.
But they have cruises that go all the way around Scotland and Ireland, and they stop at different ports around the island.
I know someone that took that cruise and bragged about it on Facebook.
Oh. No, but I would. But I really want to go to Scotland and just drive and just immerse myself into the culture and the Highlands.
You know what? I would laugh. You just walk up to customs with a cow. You're like, he was already with me. This cow was already with me.
I'm not buying a cow there. No, I'm not buying a cow. But I want to go.
You're Googling how to bring a cow through customs. Why not Glasgow? Is Glasgow like a major city, like every major city in the world?
Yeah, it's a major city.
Glasgow Museum for the Kilbowie Museum. That's awesome.
I can't say Highland without a cow in reference.
Oh, I want to go to the old plant, the old Kilbowie plant. That's right. I must be the only person who has never been out of the U.S., never had a passport, probably never will. In my older age,
he's gonna get me a cow, Ollie. He will.
North of Scotland is so great.
It's gonna have a pink bow on her and everything. Her name's gonna be Lucy May.
You're already naming your.
Yeah.
You know where I'm from. We don't name cows.
Well, I'm glad that's where you're from, but you don't. I name everything.
Even though I don't believe in luck. But.
I name my chickens and everything. I have to have like a little relationship with them. I sit there and I talk to them and I say thank you so much for my eggs, and I walk away.
Well, that's different.
See you tomorrow, same time, same channel.
You know. Well, with chickens, it's different. They used to eat us. Now we eat them. It's a trade-off.
Okay. You see, Lucy May is going to be a miniature Highland cow. Miniature. I don't want a big one. I want a little one. One that stays smaller. Yeah, like their shoulders won't go up to my shoulders. So I can brush her hair. I can braid it. You know, the little bangs out of it. Shape her. She's going to look adorable.
You know, you always see that until you're sitting there with a Highland cow.
When she lays down, I want to lay on top of her, read a book. All right, I'm done. You guys just are either going to pick on me or just not understand.
Oh, we understand.
I'm an animal.
Are you kidding me? I understand irrational. You're talking to a guy that has a fleet of sewing machines.
Oh, that's right. That's right. See, your fleet of sewing machines compares to my love of animals.
I did not know that. I quit watching. I used to watch Sky News obsessively, but I quit watching it because like England, the UK turned into America, and I was like, I used to watch you as a refuge. What has happened to you guys? Veal size cat. Oh.
Ollie. That's so not
You
fair.
cannot wear blue and white in some neighborhoods, and you got to wear green in others, or you'll get cut.
I like veal though.
That's great. It's like that. It's like that in certain places, depending on where you live. Oh man, my brother has a mini Highland cow, but he's not all that mini, just mini compared to a regular one. I've been saying this since. Thank you for corroborating, Andrea. Thank you. I'm not anti-cow. I just want you to know what you're.
I know when you show up with a cow, you're not going to take it back. I got it.
No, I'm just saying, like, go hug a half-ton truck.
Okay, so no.
That's basically how much they weigh.
I thought about this. I had a student last year, and her family owns Highland cows, so I'm just going to have to go see her. I'll just get my fix there. It'll be fine.
Oh, I really got ready for winter. Oh no, seriously, I completely get it. I've been to a few places where they like, oh, you think you're tough? Don't go wandering around here.
Mm-hmm.
This is just food. I like this actually. You can say that your Highland cow is you can say your Highland cow is food. You're gonna make burgers. Say, I'm an American. I'm gonna make burgers. No, okay, that's a no. I've never seen someone so smug in the house of sewing.
Yeah, you have. Would you like me to go back and look at some of your videos and pull up some pictures?
It's true, though, Terry. You have to find the equivalent. You have to find the equivalent of what it weighs. It's basically like a mini truck. That's like
Terry, a clown truck that you would have at a circus. That's the size.
Okay, go pick up that clown truck. Go pick that up and see how heavy that truck is.
I don't have muscles.
Hey, I watched a bunch. I was at a LA Galaxy game when I was in high school. I watched 20 drunk guys. They were stacking the cars. I watched 20 drunk guys pick up cars. When I moved my car, people were like, "Yay!" So human beings can do miraculous things.
Oh, I mean, 20 drunk guys can
I wonder how when it gets quiet, I wonder what those guys are doing.
Terry said a smart car. Yes, that's how big my Highland cow will be, a smart car.
Okay, go pick up a smart car.
No. But actually there's a couple people at my church that I go to that have one, so I know the size.
Isaiah, we used to get therapists that would come by the house. Isaiah had a therapist and she had a smart car.
I was like, you are 2 seconds away from an accident and that you won't be with us anymore. They're just too little for me.
I don't even want to say what we call them. I don't even want to say we call them.
No, it's okay.
Any of you know when the 49-cent sale at Ross is? There's a Ross right by my I have a
49-cent sale?
I can.
What state are you? I've never seen one in North Carolina.
I cannot tell the difference between my Ross and Marshall's. They're right next to each other. They're the same store. Challenge me on it.
Do you know what? And I think no, keep going. But Home Goods has entered one of them. Like they're together, like they're merging.
I know they're different because Ross, I just know they're different, but they basically have the same stuff.
Yeah. Yeah.
We call them coffins with wheels. We call smart cars coffin with wheels.
Yeah.
So
I figured you're gonna go with it.
Fun fact, Shalom. When I was a little kid, I was like very afraid of clowns, but the more realistic, like face painting with those weird hats and the bald head clowns.
Oh yeah.
I was scared of those because those guys were still around, like the Marceau, Mimey, those mime kind of clowns.
Have you ever
Oh,
seen? So
oh,
were you able to see the Joker when he came out?
I have no problem with any of that at all.
Yeah, it was
I'm,
just when
I'm
you're
a,
little.
yeah, I'm a grown adult now. It just kind of makes me laugh. I was scared of Chuck E. Cheese. Nothing's gonna get between me and that pizza nowadays.
I don't really see you going back right now.
No, my son won't go with me. They call the cops if you just linger at Chuck E. Cheese.
Oh my word.
Oh wow. Smart car. Okay, I do want to say this. Smart cars are built like a giant roll cage, so it's not that they're
Mm.
unsafe. It's not that they're unsafe. They're probably more safe than anything else.
Oh, Terry.
I
How
like
about
that.
Fix It Again, Terry?
We're
I
getting.
keep picking on my daughter, telling her I'm going to get her a Fiat.
We're gonna be getting a Marshalls this year. They're building it right now. I like Marshalls. People talk trash. I buy cologne there. I'm really exposing myself now. I buy
Not
all
if it's the
kinds.
same.
I
Yeah.
love Marshalls. They got 0 to 9 angles across a lane. It is like a pool ball when you're in a smart car. I can't be near them. My fight or flight response is fight with clown.
Good to know, Shalom. So forever together, no clowns for you. Got it.
I have a patch. It has a clown on it, and it says utterly terrified. What does it say? I'm gonna find that patch. A friend of mine, she's like Oregon famous. She's in a bunch of bands. She gave me a bunch of patches, and this one had a clown. And I was like, I don't like clowns. She's like, read the patch. Terry was a 1965 Fiat, really well built back then. Oh, good times. No clown. Discount Cologne is a good band. I love Discount Cologne. And plus, I can't wear super heavy stuff. So I have to go in and try it.
Mm-hmm.
And we really don't have a mall like that anymore.
Oh.
So I can't just go to like.
Can't go spray on a little piece of paper and whiff it. And
They used to have counters. You'd walk up to the lady and be like, I'm a man. I need to smell good. we don't have that anymore.
You have to waft it. You don't want to put it on you if it doesn't smell good.
The car is safe, people. My mom says this all the time because she's on me right now because I'm teaching my kid how to drive, and she's like, "Remember, you guys may be safe, but everybody else isn't." And I'm like, "Get out of here." Okay,
How's he doing?
he's doing. Determination is a mother. He wants to drive, so he's driving.
Yeah.
He's 10-2. He's already critiquing other drivers because he comes from a long line of whiners like myself. Okay, so Mona, hear me out. This is I haven't been to Chuck E. Cheese probably in 7-8 years. But when my kid was younger, we'd go all the time because I live by one. They changed their formula and they butter everything with garlic. I'm one of those people, if you could put pesto on a tire and I would eat it. I'm a sucker for Italian food. No clowns. I was in Long Beach and they had this creepy carnival. A clown jumped in front of me. I punched him once and dropped. I probably know what festival you're talking about. Older stuff is better, but we both know that. Absolutely, that's with most things. But yeah, Chuck E. Cheese. Like in my area, I do not eat Domino's pizza. Domino's went out of their way to change everything. And my son finally broke me down, and it was decent. I'm not like writing home from the war about it or anything, but I'm just saying it was decent, So you got to give it, I guess, give it a try. I don't know. I love pesto, girl. Lots of basil and egg homemade. I'm obsessed with pesto.
Oh, Ollie, we could. Yes. I have so much of it. I grow so many basil plants within my tomato plants every year.
Excuse me.
Helps keep the hornworms away.
Thank you so much for stopping by, Judy. It was great to see you. Thank you
Oh,
so
good
much for hanging
night.
out.
Yes.
Anyone is where we a real band. Anyone is we wore what a real band name. If it is, if you want it to be.
Yeah.
Oh, have a great night, Mona. Thank you so much for stopping by. I will have a finished shirt. I'm gonna be working on a video pretty soon. I should have it out by Wednesday.
Good night, Mona.
I think I've
I'll
sewn.
transfer myself back to North Carolina before I go home, so I can go back to. I have to go to school tomorrow.
Pesto on a tire. I'm obsessed with pesto. I am obsessed with pesto.
Yeah, pesto on everything. I love it.
The only reason I don't have it right now is because I'm taking a year off because that's how much pesto I cook with.
Mm-hmm.
I've
And
never
I make lots of salsa too.
I'm
Salsa's really amazing.
obsessed with salsa. I never been in a Chuck E. Cheese. Wow.
Mm.
Well, they
It's
don't have.
okay. You're really not missing too much. An arcade, lifestyle, life. What 6 feet rats?
They got rid of
Clowns.
They got rid of most of the stuff. They got rid of the ball pit because
Yeah.
of the plague. They got rid of like the climbing areas. They got rid of all of
Yeah.
that. So now it's just basically a big arcade for little kids.
But that's why you go to the trampoline parks.
You've never had pesto. I remember looking at my parents like, where's this been my whole life? The first time I ever had pesto. Shopping online, some of these
Mhm.
so-called brand names are so out there. That they did that with sewing machines back in the day. That's how you know it's from somewhere that's not near you. If it has some name, some just off the wall name, you know it's not anywhere near you.
So, Ollie, I have to put extra garlic in mine. I love garlic.
Alexa, do they have Chuck E. Cheese on the East Coast?
I found a Chuck E. Cheese. Chuck E. Cheese is 2,284.8 miles away on 10430
Alexa,
Midlothian Turnpike.
thank you. Apparently they do,
Yes.
because that's
Yes.
East Coast. 2,000 something miles away. That's East Coast.
I'm not quite
Yes,
sure
there's
how to
lots
help
of
you with that.
there's like 3 of them that I can get it to within an hour and a half.
Shalom and I watch the same stuff. I'm addicted to refashioned hippie. I am addicted to refashioned hippie and the crazy stuff that she finds. I watch refashioned hippie. Yes, we have a Chuck E. Cheese. Okay, good. They still have them in Michigan. Not like I'll be going anytime soon. I don't plan on having kids. That shop is closed. That boat has sailed. That town is boarded up. Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. Andrew has brought my faith back to the Midwest. Chuck E. Cheese went downhill. They took my kid for the B-Day, and I was so disappointed. It really has, because they got rid of everything.
Mm-hmm.
Same, Tammy. I love her too. I absolutely love her. She reminds me of, like, she's just real. She reminds me of people around here. Oh, she's the kind of person you'd meet in, like, every town USA. All right, let's finish this hood. Perfect. Now it is time to pin and sew. Only took me an hour to get here. Do you know, by myself, this takes me like 20 minutes. Like,
You have a lot of chatter tonight, which is good.
it's going to take me a minute to take these pins out, too. And as somebody who has pinned himself live on YouTube and yelped,
Yeah, we don't need you yelping tonight.
Oh, I sat down, and there are certain sounds, there are certain guttural tones that you can't hide.
Yeah, I almost told you to hand it to me, and I'll unpin it for you.
That's not as
Oh,
bad. I've sat on pin cushions on
oh,
live. Oh yeah.
mm.
Oh yeah. I just looked. My kids think you can enjoy whatever they choose to turn this place into. I'm like that with my rule is, don't burn the place down. I've said that to him so much. He tells other people, my dad's only rule is don't burn the place down. We ever showed this pizza when I was little. That place was the, except the gorilla guys scare the. See, if you're in a big suit, no thank you, no thank you. Even as a kid, children know. Children have that sixth sense of like, oh no, why is there a 7-foot gorilla in front of me? The thought of a grown rat walking around utterly terrified me as a child.
And I wonder why they thought that would have been so cool. But whatever.
Well, I loved the movie The Rescuers. What were they, squirrels or something, or like?
Oh, Rescue Rangers?
No, they were the Rescuers.
Rescuers.
You should look it up. I
I'll
was
write it down.
obsessed with that movie. I was obsessed. I still have the Christmas ornaments that I got from McDonald's.
Oh.
And I wasn't even
So
mad that I got ornaments for a Mick toy. Oh man. This is gonna be definitely very off the wall, 15 different colors.
that's gonna look amazing though.
We have these hamsters run for humans. I always think that my kids do. They have fun. I had a nice comfy couch sit. Oh, I was pretty easy to please as a kid. They take me to the library and a dinner, and I was happy. I loved going to the library, and I'm not kidding you. I used to watch Reading Rainbow, and then I would go get that book from the library
Yes.
because they were the gold medallion books. Don't make me age myself.
Reading Rainbow.
Oh, I love that show. Didn't
Or I used to show those because you can still find them on YouTube,
Oh, awesome.
and I would pull them up and show it to my students, and they'd be like, "Mrs. Wookie, this is so weird." I was like, "Who are you?" Like, no, they're not weird.
It's from a different era.
It is, yeah. They don't. It's just
The
I
way
mean,
people
graphics are all
dress,
amazing. Yeah,
our hair is different.
yeah. They would just laugh the whole time. Did you dress like that? I'm like, probably.
Like, yeah. Are you kidding me? With the jeans with the shirt tucked in, I dress like that. I
You
did.
probably still do.
No, I don't. It's because I went to church every Sunday until I was 18. And so I had church clothes. We had to tuck our shirts in,
Mhm.
So I remember walking into church and be like, "Wow," and just untucking my shirt. So as an adult,
I can take the tie off and everything. We're done.
I really don't tuck my shirt in like that. Plus, you can tell someone's age. Yay! Finally warm, thanks to my cat.
Oh,
Aw. Thank you, Terry. The rescuers were mice.
nice.
I
Thank
loved
you.
that. Did anyone ever watch Today Special? We're obsessed with that show as kids. Watch Today's Special. Today's Special? No, I don't remember. Maybe. I thought it
I
was
bet we did.
I thought no cats. We both grew up in that weird cusp. In that really weird cusp at the end of the 80s, the beginning of the 90s.
Yeah.
It was a transition.
Mm.
I have so many pins in this thing. I'm going to be pulling this for a while.
Do you like pin every half inch or something?
This fabric runs, and so I do.
Mm. Yeah.
And it helps, I've been close too. But I'm really good at never watched that show, didn't need it, learned when I read when I was 2. It was adult section library. In my house it was like more for survival. Mm. Yay. Shalom, are you Jewish also?
Mm.
That's not a funny story. No, I'm Irish Catholic Canadian. I was
Look
raised
at all those
hard.
Catholics in here.
I went to Catholic school today. I'm tucking my shirt if it feels off. Oh, I think that's another thing because I came from such a forceful world of people telling everyone how to dress. I went
Mm.
full footloose as a kid. Because that is, you have all these people telling you, where is this pen that I forgot? How to dress,
Well, my mom dressed us until we were in 3rd grade, and then we could start choosing what we wanted to wear after
Hey,
that.
Katie.
So,
My mom dressed me until I was wearing tracksuits. I'm not kidding you. I was dressed like Polly from The Sopranos. My mom dressed me like Polly. Like I looked like I could have been in their crew. I had sneakers and the matching tracksuits. My mom
oh
was
my word.
obsessed with tracksuits.
Well, it was easy for her. Matchy matchy.
Swishy swishy down the hallway. She was, or even sweat combos, even
And
sweat,
she
like
knew where,
actual sweats.
but she could keep track of you that way. She knew how far away you were from her.
I look like I was in The Sopranos. I remember watching The Sopranos and I was like, my mom dressed me like
Like Uncle
I'm
Joey.
from the East Coast.
Yeah. Oh, go mom. It was just easy.
Isaiah wore band shirt. Like he'd go to school wearing a black flag shirt,
Yeah.
and he would ask him like, "Do you listen to that?" And he'd be like, "My dad dresses me, okay."
Yeah, when kids wear old bands to school, I go, "Do you know any of the songs?" And they're like, "No." I'm like,
They're
That's
just like,
so
"Come
sad.
on, Mrs. W. My parents dress me."
Yeah, yeah, I know.
The lady and the guy was a mannequin. Oh, I loved that movie, man. Is that Mannequin? I watched a lot of television as a child.
Oh, where they put the hair and then she comes to life?
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. I remember that TV show. It was a TV show, right? It wasn't a movie. I think it was a TV show.
This is like my 7, like I watched this when I was like 7 or 8.
Yeah, like we were young.
Yeah. Especially nowadays because I'm like going back and watching a lot of these shows. Do you know what's so sad? It still hasn't caught on. I will watch anything. For some reason, I can't watch Mr. Belvedere. I loved that show. I go back and watch it, and it's just, and I love Bob Uecker. Bob Uecker recently passed away too. He was an announcer for the Milwaukee Brewers. He played Major League Baseball.
Oh,
Was it a movie?
I just made the connection. No, today's special was the mannequin. Oh, you
Oh,
can't see it because of my screen.
then yes, I have seen today's special. I love that thing.
Yeah.
This is when I met Jewish people. I introduce myself, and they think I'm just
Okay.
saying.
There goes everything.
You know what? Where I'm from, I know quite a few people named Sunrise, Sunshine.
Hmm.
Like I'm from California. I know people with some, like you could tell what your parents, what hippie commune your parents came from.
I call everybody sunshine.
I would get so offended. That and I don't like Hun. To me, Hun is so passive aggressive.
Good to know I won't call you sunshine anymore.
I meant Black Flag. That's so awesome, Ollie.
Oh.
But I think a lot of it comes from just more passive aggressive people. All right, I gotta pin this.
So passive aggressive people say hun and sunshine?
Yes. And your stomach agrees with me.
You hear my stomach too.
On the couch with the listener listening.
Oh, I know. I haven't eaten in like 3 hours.
Oh, that's an awesome story, Alibaba. I did too. I loved Mr. Belvedere Andrew, and the problem is it's just hard to watch. William, do you have a micron pen for writing on fabric? No, I don't, Tammy. No, I don't.
Oh.
I used to have a bunch of fancy stuff, but either a lot of it dried out because I had a bunch of I found this box and everything was in a language I didn't know, but I knew it was for writing on fabric, but all of those pens have dried up.
Hmm.
I met Andrew McCarthy in New York many years ago. Oh, wow. I've been a ton of famous people and like I've had weird interactions with people, but most people are really nice. Most. And I will spare you the Lenny Kravitz story. Even though it's 2025 and I haven't told the story yet, but I'll
No,
tell
you
it.
haven't.
No, but I've said it so many times.
Yeah. It's probably about 2 months since you talked about it.
You know, one day Lenny Kravitz is gonna walk up to me and be like, "Get over it, bro. That was 25. That was oh gosh, that really was 25 years ago. 24 years ago. 22. Oh, I know that feeling when you're fighting a machine. I used to have a ton of stuff for writing on fabric, but now I just use chalk.
So you're going to need something when you make your first quilt and you have to sign it. You have to put a label on it. Or your second quilt, sorry. Your first quilt, we'll just put a label on that one.
Uh-oh, Andrew hasn't heard the Lenny Kravitz. All right, let me grab my dress cord. This is right here.
No. Oh.
Long story short, I worked at a Starbucks in West Hollywood, California. I walked out on Santa Monica Boulevard. I made a right, and Lenny Kravitz was there. And the street that I was crossing, I'm not kidding you, was like 5 or 6 feet long. It was like a baby street. It was enough to get for cars to pass by. Long story short, I pointed and said, "Hey, there's Lenny Kravitz." Lenny Kravitz shushed me. He literally went like this. I took 3 steps. I turned around and said, "I'm a grown A man, Lenny." And I yelled it out. And I stormed off because I'm sensitive. So I was shushed by Lenny Kravitz. And I am loud. Like, I'm not kidding you. As for somebody, like, if you heard my inside voice, you'd be like, where is that mouse? Because I am a loud human. I've had to learn how to project. And so, because Lenny Kravitz shushed me, I literally screamed, "I'm a grown man, Lenny." Coach, did we lose you?
No, dude, I am eating right now. You don't need to see me like, oh, these are the best
Mowing?
things ever.
Just
No.
mowing on it.
No. Like, you'll see. I'll have to bring you one. You like tiramisu?
I actually do.
You like wafers?
Yes, I like the tiramisu ice cream.
Well, then I got a 3-pack here. I'm gonna have to put one aside and mail it to you because your birthday's coming up. Okay, there it is, right there. I'll put your name on it. But no, people don't need to see me eating this.
Oh my god, I've never heard that story. So Lenny Kravitz and I have a rivalry. Really, it's me being a baby. And I was a kid. Working at Starbucks. I was a kid. 20-something years ago, I was a kid. I was still in my 20s, but I was a kid. Gosh, that really was 20. That was like 23, 24 years ago. Worse if I ended up with corrosion. Aw. Lenny's mom was Roxy Rocker. Roker from the... Yes, she was. Yes. Every time because it'll pop on because I watch a lot of stuff from the 70s. It's crazy. Excuse me. And the funny thing is, I have never had a person like it was like what I'm describing literally was like a I don't know, like a 20-second interaction. 20s is the kid for most people. I feel like you're a kid until you're 25, but that's just my personal. I have a hate for Tom Green. He was a bad person way back. He did get better. Do you know what's so funny? When I was a young kid, I always sat around. I was like, I hope Tom Green never runs up to me, because he would run up to perfect strangers and mess with them. And then when he got famous, he started filming here in LA. I'm glad he got better. Have you ever met somebody who, like, did you ever meet somebody that was rude, that was famous?
No. But then again, I'm not immersed into that society like you are. So I wouldn't run into as many. I mean, the most people I would are like ACC basketball players and, athletes.
Yeah.
So, because we're like all ACC country over here.
Then you get praised like a god for the rest of your life.
Yeah, they do. Oh, I remember meeting JJ Redick. I'm done.
That makes me laugh every time you say that, because every time I think of him, I think of the Lakers.
Yeah.
Oh,
but you should have saw him when he was like younger.
We are losing 4-1.
Yeah, you are. I know. I didn't want to say anything. Hey, and your secret team won.
Ha 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 ha. The Las Vegas Golden Knights. I'm kidding. Oh, your face crumbled on that one.
Yeah, I probably did. Because they all know that I'm talking about the Hurricanes. And if we were home, we would have done the Surge. I love it.
I met Rick Tans. Oh, never meet your heroes. That's so true, Shalom.
Yeah, I don't want to meet anybody.
I met Triple H, the wrestler in the 90s. He was so rude to my brother. I never liked him. I don't know if he grew up to be a better person, but he was so rude to my brother.
Tammy, I can.
TJ Maxx called
if I need to.
I met Rick Timms. Who's Rick Timms?
Ricky Timms.
We don't have TJ Maxx here. Who's Rick Timms? Is he so?
Oh, she said something about the quilting world. Ricky Timms.
My sewing machine is autographed by him. That's awesome.
Yeah, he's a famous quilter. He has some books and stuff.
Tom Cruise was in a called Organized Rhyme. He crashed a party and got so many others to crash the party. The group I was with had to quit after they smushed into a wall. Yeah, I'd have been mad too. Oh, excuse me, I would have been so mad. Well, that's awesome. I have obscure signatures. I have really obscure signatures. One that every time I look at it makes me laugh. I have a signature from Pope John Paul.
Oh, my dad.
It's on my mantle.
Oh.
I have a signature from Cliff Branch, who he played for the Raiders in the 70s. I have really weird signatures. A bunch of wrestlers. One I shall not name because this is a family show. I met Princess Diana and King Charles when he was still the Prince of Wales. Shalom.
For the win.
Wow.
I would love to meet Princess Diana. I would have loved to meet her. Charles, on
Absolutely.
the other hand, I can take him and leave him.
Oh, you can meet him right now. Get on a plane. Go stand outside the castle. He lives there. We know where he lives.
I'd rather get on a plane and go other places. Not to England.
Is it because of what I told you?
No. I just don't I don't really want to go to London. London
It's
was really never on my list.
we can go anywhere but London.
I said we're going to Scotland.
Down. I'm down. London, but
Come
again,
pick me up.
it's a major city. It's like anywhere else.
But I would really like to go see like London Bridge and like the Tower of London. Like
See,
I would care less about going, and seeing like the history part. Oh, we can do like the whole Sherlock Holmes thing.
I did a lot of that. I've done that. That's fun.
Okay.
That stuff's
Well, I
fun.
haven't.
That stuff is fun. Like the Natural History Museum, all that stuff is fun.
And we can both wear capes and we can get like fancy hats to go with it.
We would be that's how you get mugged. That's if you're wearing no one wears bowlers.
Oh.
Do you know how disappointed I was when I went there and people were not dressed like the Avengers? Not everyone had bowlers on. Not everybody like.
So sad.
Speaking of wrestling, winning all the time, knowing, especially after learning it was fake. I defended it even though I knew it was fake when I was a kid. I loved wrestling. What is a pasilla pepper?
Pasilla pepper? I mean, I gotta Google it.
Might be I might have. The recipe I'm making calls for 2. Oh gosh, that's like when my mom was making Osterbraten and she's like, I need juniper berries. I'm like, those are not grown on this continent, right? I had to go to this really bougie store like 30 miles from my house. Hello, Nancy. Hello. Great to see you.
Oh.
Yay. My husband would love to meet Helen Hunt. I had
Berries and peppers.
I had a crush on Helen Hunt. Charles was actually funny. He was asking some little scouts if they had ever gone to fight a bear. That's very English. That's awesome. I know, King Charles, code maker. See, Alibaba, you truly are Darth Manuel. You know everybody. Yay! Hello, Nancy. Great to see you. Welcome.
Hi, Nancy. There's Jack the Ripper walking tours, William. Why not?
We can wear capes and get laughed at by the locals.
Yeah. Would you like my nails in your hand? Because that's where they would be.
I took a really cool Victorian tour in San Francisco. It was a vampire tour, but it was awesome. It was just the culture of all the houses, really.
I like it when I've always wanted to do like those haunted story things and go into those places. I just think it's just fun, but I've always wanted to do it. I don't think I ever will, but
some of those are fun. Like there was this one time, I can't remember what ship. There was this rando ship in the harbor in San Francisco, and everybody was like, dude, you got to go on this. I was like, this is a dinky ship. I can't remember the name, but it was a tiny
Queen Mary
ship. No, the Queen Mary is where I live.
I don't know.
No, but long story short, it was an amazing. This thing was in World War I and World War II. Like, it was an amazing ship. But I would have never known if I didn't get off my duff and go to the tour.
It would have been fun. Like, I've been on the USS Wilmington, and then there's a submarine down in where Fort Sumter is in South Carolina. That was fun. Thank you, Nancy. Yes, I have transported myself to LA. I know you can't really see him, but he's off to the side over there that way. I'm like poking you now. But yeah. We did really good, didn't we?
My mom went on Jack the Ripper tour. Absolutely.
You'll have a new one next time.
Ocho negro is a dried form of.
My background's not so cool as yours, but we can transport you to North Carolina.
Every time you say that now, I sing the P.D. Pablo song. North Carolina, come on and raise up, take your shirt off.
Helicopter.
That was on my playlist. And I had this sniffy feeling that people in North Carolina play it all the time. Like I had a sniffy feeling.
Every time the cane, because so this year's anthem or theme for the Canes is Raise Up. So there's a whole thing at the beginning of before the game starts with PD Pablo and how they dress them in Canes gear and all that good stuff. And he talks about it. And then every time we score, that song plays.
Thank you so much for stopping by, Tammy. Thank you so much.
Oh, good night, Tammy.
North Carolina.
Just let me know what I'm doing. Yes. Yes.
This says Huntley sub from the Civil War.
Oh, see, I could do that.
And when you get your crafts book, it has a ton of Civil War era. That thing goes for 1800s. It goes on for that book is amazing.
Oh, you're talking about that book that you have here, massive. Yeah, but do you want to know something? It's not as cool as. Hey, look, my Civil War sampler book that I'm doing my stuff on. Could it be as cool?
They can be equally cool. It's not a competition.
Yeah. We'll see. Wednesday. It was supposed to be here Friday, but now it got pushed up to Wednesday.
Oh, that drives me crazy. Amazon, come on.
All right, Tammy. I will count on you to do that.
Oh, that drives me crazy.
I'll see you later, Tammy. We'll text later. Tomorrow. Because you're going to bed.
That is one thing I'm so with the no buy. I've probably added a few years on my life not sitting around waiting for Amazon packages.
But that's why we have they alert us, they let us know.
I'm with this.
You don't have to wait.
Why is my package? Why does it go from Anaheim to Texas? I will never understand that.
It's 3:45. It said it'd be here by 4. I'm gonna stare at the screen until it gets
sound like Cheech when you sing like that.
Oh,
I was feeling sentimental, and I pulled out Born in East LA the other day, and I watched it. Oh, what happened? Oh no!
Is that what I hear?
It'll kick on. It'll figure out what's going on.
I believe in it. Till it, rub it and say.
No. If you put too much pepper on it, it's gonna be even worse. It's just a malfunction.
Hold on, look at. I'm rubbing it. Oh, that's funny.
Oh, now I gotta troubleshoot this. Oh.
Maybe that was wrong with my long arm. I have to redo the whole thing. Anyway, I'll get somebody else out here to fix it for me.
Okay, let's try that again.
Shalom, you can't talk about quilting books and magazines for people that aren't buying right now. But I don't mind a book or two, since that's what you're selling to me. Oh. Oh, Fab Cycle. I'm going to write that down. I'll have to look that up. I don't think I've ever been to Fab Cycle before. Oh, you're on a no-buy. Yeah, you are on a no-buy too. Oh, always strike when the iron's hot, as the quilters say. That's right. Yeah. I know. I like window shopping too, Shalom. It's always fun. I always get all those emails, and every morning, either Usually I just try to delete everything and don't even look at it. But just once in a while, my finger will hit it and then it'll just pop up. And I'm like, no, I can't do it. It's always something really nice on special. But this year, when I go off of my no buy, whenever that is, I'm going to start buying bolts of things, like bolts of background, because it's cheaper that way.
It is when you buy more.
Yeah.
Are you kidding me? People are like, hey, when I walk into certain stores, they're like, serve this guy first.
Yeah. Because usually I try to find a white on white, or I just go to Kona and get either the black or the white, and that's my background for a lot of things. Or navy. I'm into navy right now too. I'm doing a quilt with Katie, the Greenland quilter. We're going to be coming out with a series for with a quilt, and spoiler alert, there'll be navy in this one, so that'll be amazing.
Awesome.
Yeah, we're going to start filming it next Monday. Because I accidentally told her Sunday. I was like, oh, I won't be around. Yeah.
I do that. I'm like, oh yeah, I'll be around on this day, and then I'm like, oh, I didn't check with my other plans.
Yeah, because it's like 2 weeks away when we were talking about it.
What is a brand new?
Thread Up, yeah. I've gone to Thread Up before. Oh.
I went crazy on this year is a year of no buy, where I try to make sense of all the crazy stuff I've been buying.
So Ollie, was there anything really cool that was made in 1892? Because 1892 was the year my great grandma was born, and she was amazing. She was the coolest great grandmother ever. Anybody ever had one? So.
Why is the timing off all of a sudden?
I know, when you figure that out, why don't you come fix my long arm? I can transport you here. Oh, navy and ivory would be really nice. But I'm going for more of a navy Columbia blue look on this one. If I am, I gotta look to make sure I have enough Columbia blue. If not, then I'll add white to it and it'll be amazing. Yeah, off-white does look vintage. I like the cloud white that Riley Blake comes out with. It's just a little off. So yes, in 1892, Singer improved family, or the improved manufacturing machines. Well, maybe when I can afford one, and to actually physically look for one.
Oh, Foff.
Oh, not your fault. Oh,
no, it's okay. Anyway, so I will finish this off stream because I'm gonna finish this one off.
Oh, that would be really pretty too. You guys are amazing. Such great color choices coming from y'all. Yeah, that would be really pretty with navy. Let me write that down. I'm all about writing things down. I think it's like the era that I grew up in. I'm the only one at any meeting that has a paper and pencil in their hand. Everyone else has their computers or nothing. They think they can just memorize everything. When they come up sometimes. Oh, that's not bad. That's not bad at all. Thank you. Yes. Oh, I thought they'd be more expensive than that, but I guess not.
Ho, 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 ho.
Yes, writing things down helps me to remember things also. Because my partner always comes up to me and goes, "So when is this, and this happening?" And then I'm like, "Oh, well, let me check my notes." So
I try to write down everything.
mhm.
I'm around people that list a lot, and it's a positive thing. Let me try something. Do you list for everything?
Do I list? Yeah,
You know.
pretty much. Thank you, Ollie. I will take you up on it. I'm serious. Because there are certain times of the year where I'm closer to you. When I'm in upstate New York. Or you can just throw me in a direction and I can go on a field trip. I like field trips too. Ollie's the guy to know when you need to know a guy. Yes. Yes. Ollie's a man that wears many hats in the house of sewing. So I appreciate it. You still playing with it? Trying to figure it out?
I have a feeling. So what else is going on?
We're just talking about machines. You have connections worldwide. Ollie, let's go on a trip worldwide. Where are you going to go? I can be like the person that just carries it. I'll be the secretary, the assistant. I'm really good about the assistant thing. Yeah. I follow you around and just whatever you need. I'll make notes. Have you ever had someone like that? Do you need someone like that?
I need an army of people with notes.
You don't need an army. You just need one person. And she's in your room. I'm already here. What are you talking about? Oh, Switzerland. I'd love to go to Switzerland. I mean, that just the culture itself. Let's go. That would be a great trip.
We got to go during the summer though.
Yeah. We're going to Switzerland, William. You, me, Ollie, Shalom, the gang.
I'm down, but I got to go during the warmer months. All right, buddy. Where's the sewing machine oil?
Shalom says she has a cousin who is a Supreme Court judge, Ollie, if you ever get caught. Wow.
There you go. Alibi is already provided and everything.
And then Ollie said, "Yay, Holland to the IMCA museum." I'm telling you, Ollie, we would have just the best time. The 4, 5, 6, at least there's 4 of us going. Shalom, you're invited. Switzerland has a lot of different cultures for a country so small. Very true. Very true. And the quilting cruise is in the summer months in Switzerland. There you go, Switzerland. The quilting cruise. I'm down to go. I don't know. He said he didn't want to get stuck on a boat. Oh, I'm not repeating all that, but yes. Oh, that's funny.
Little impromptu TLC. I need to find my other oil.
3 different languages in Switzerland. Any of them romantic languages? That would be nice. Fantasy Part 3.
I actually knew I knew some people from that area, and they were extremely multilingual.
Mm-hmm.
I knew someone from Norway that seemed to be able to communicate from everybody up there.
Mm. That's good. That would be fun, though. It's good to dream. And then maybe it comes to fruition eventually. Oh, German, French, and Italian. Oh, I love Italian. Italian. Italians are nice.
Oh, maybe we're going for 2 hours. This Boff decided to
Oh,
not.
yeah, she does. When we go to Switzerland, she'll get you one.
I wonder what I did with my other sewing machine oil that sat here forever. You know, that does drive me crazy. Like, I'll walk past something every day, and then the second I need it, it's not there.
Or Shalom, we can all go to the island. That's right. Since apparently that's our first stop. I didn't get that memo until just an hour ago.
Mm-hmm. I just have good memories.
Do I get to go on the William tour or something? Like this is where my old
We can call it whatever you like.
My old hangouts. I remember when this place was like this. I mean,
I'm not that guy, though. I'm not that guy because I know that life has changed. So I try not to be that guy. Or the I've been there guy, because that guy's annoying too. I try not to be that.
Yeah. Okay. Shalom says that we can go do music bingo when we get there.
Amazing. That sounds amazing.
Allie says, check the wheel, hold the bobbin winder, see if it's engaged.
It was stalling out. I think I solved the problem. But we will see after I clean it, because this thing's a grease bag now. So now, because I'm not putting my clothes near this thing until I clean up all this stuff.
Yeah.
But we will see if it sews first. Because it's a FOF.
FOFs are beasts. I'm not supposed to go down on you like this.
Okay. This machine is also like my age.
And Ollie says it doesn't sound good.
And it just started sounding like that too. That's the weird thing. Like, I've been using this thing every day. And it decided to not cooperate.
You're up on the West Shore. I think, yeah, we've talked about that. West of Victoria near Royal Roads University.
Oh, God.
And that's where Shalom is.
Yeah, this is going to take a second. All right. I'm going to end this because I'm going to have to take this thing apart to put this back on. And it's going to take a while. But I will be back at it on Wednesday. I'm going to be finishing a video that I'm working on. It's just, everything that I've been working on lately. And we'll be back at it on Wednesday.
Sounds like a plan.
Do you have anything you'd like to shill or anything in that direction?
No, just subscribe to my channel if you're not subscribed. Because I'm almost at 2,000. Almost. I was 5 away before the live tonight.
Okay, so you're almost there.
Almost there.
All right.
Yeah, if it happens, it happens whenever it does. But it's just it's cool to say.
2,000. I'm gonna finish this shirt this evening. My sewing machine bonked, but you know what? The cold never bothered me anyways. I've been waiting all day to say that. So I'm going to go build a snowman, fix this sewing machine, and turn this and turn this incident into a beautiful shirt. I will be back at it on Wednesday. I hope everybody has a great evening. From the House of Sewing to you, I absolutely thank you. And like I always say, reinforce your seams, be yourself, and I will definitely